Right, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the Everton career mode. Thank you for joining me. It's gonna be a fun ride. I reckon it's time to pull Everton back to where they should be, not in these relegation scraps, or at least that's what we're hoping. As you can see here, we're just quickly getting rid of the youth players that they give you at the start of the game. We want to establish our own youth setup. As you can see in the background, just some objectives. Pretty straightforward. Should probably get all of that done. Our goal is obviously also mid-table. We would like a cup run if possible, and here we're going to just set up our youth scouts for the first 3 months. We just want to get a foundation into the team before we go doing anything crazy with picking types of players and which positions we want specifically. As you can see, we've obviously gone with England as we're an English team. We've got Australian with their Australian manager. And then we're going with Ghana for just a bit of a left field option here. Now we're going to go through the starting lineup and have a little think about what's going to work best for us. And as you can see here, we're just going to have a quick look through because there's a lot of versatility in this team, while not being a lot of versatility at the same time. So what we've done here with the players at hand, we want to have our 2 DMs and a CM. We want quite a defensive looking midfield. We want to be able to hold down that line before we get to the defenders to try and stop leaking the goals that everyone is on this game with the way defending is, and the way they have been this season under Sean Dyche. We're doing this Everton save as, everyone's aware Everton haven't had the best few seasons now, and it is definitely time for, they got the change, but I don't think the change is right, because it's kept them up, but it's still not working per se. So as you can see here, we're also putting together a cup squad. There's enough depth in the team that we can have 2 complete starting 11s here, and that's very important in my opinion. We've got depth. If anyone goes down, there's someone that's going to walk into their position, and we're not going to have to worry all too much. The quality is probably the issue that we have. As you can see, Dobbin's got the potential, but the quality is not there right now. Gomez is at the back end of his career, as is Coleman, as is Young, I'd say as is Keane. Dele Alli, we all know the story behind Dele Alli, and we're going to try and find some form. And Harrison's only in on loan, and now you can just see the players with 1 year left on their contracts. They're all playing to stay. We're not just going to go throwing contracts just to make money. This is going to be a realistic save. So if someone isn't cutting it for us, we're not going to throw a contract at them for 2 years so that I can go and sell them on to someone for more money than they're worth. That's not what we're doing here. If you're not cutting it, we're just going to let you go. It's going to be pretty cutthroat. If a big team comes in for someone like Beto, for example, we're probably going to have to let him go. We're looking at the tactics, and I think the best way to go about it to start our life here at Everton is just to keep it balanced. Get an idea of the team, see if it works. If it doesn't work, we'll obviously change it. If it works, we might stick with it the whole way through. We might change it at some point. So we're just going to go through, and we're just going to assign a coach to each section. We don't want to go crazy. Don't want to sign a bunch of coaches, straight up. We're not going to go for 5-star, 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 because where Everton is at the moment, I think we've got to build towards that. If this was a Manchester United career mode, we would probably go in and just buy the best of the best and buy multiple of the best. Doesn't mean it's going to help you though. Look at them. They've got Ten Hag, they've got Rashford, they've got all these players, and they're still not doing as good as we would expect them to. But after all that, we're gonna get into the preseason tournament here against the first game against Empoli. I believe we will be using our first team for this one. We're just gonna quick sim the preseason. No one really cares for the preseason. And we got a 1-0 win with the Loney Danjuma getting on the score sheet, and some very nice ratings there for all the players that hit the field for us. So not a bad start to the preseason tournament. Not that it means all too much now, because we got a game not long after. Stamina's going to play an issue, so that's where your cup side comes into it, and that's going to be very important in my opinion through this save. So we will give the cup side a run in this one, and we'll just see how they go. A draw's not too bad. Harrison on the score sheet, Calvert-Lewin equalising for us right at the end there. That just leaves us with one more game of this preseason tournament up against Heidenheim, newly promoted to the Bundesliga. I could be wrong. It could be in this Bundesliga too. But they're a good side. As you can see, they've actually got a red card there, so they have got a player that will not be featuring in this one. But I think what we're going to do here, we're just going to quick sim with the first team again, and we've got a 2-1 win. Adrissa Garnegay and then Ducore with a late goal for us to wrap up the 3 points and hopefully wrap up the preseason tournament, which is exactly what we've done. As you can see there, everyone that's participated. And now's the first monthly scout report. It's always a fun time running through this. You're holding your breath, hoping for that quality player that just stands out. Unfortunately, Ghana has not come through for us. Hopefully Australia does. Australian manager, there we go. Reece Williams, 6'3", 15-year-old. Bar out, he's taller than me already. Another quality player from Australia. And have we got another one? We've got another one. We've got 2 players worth $1 million. Who cares what comes from England now? We've got it sorted. We cannot complain after that. And as you can see, England is not coming up trumps at all. He's got a bit of value there, but he didn't have any potential. So there's not really much point if they don't have potential. And here we can see exactly what we've got. So Kai Dalton, the potential's a bit iffy. He won't stay. He's already 17, 60 rated, got a great beard. This is the one, 61 rated goalkeeper, 15-year-old, 6'3". He's really lacking in positioning. So we're going to go and whack on the sweeper keeper development plan just to work on that positioning and handling. 2 very key stats that we definitely want looked after. And Gibbs, 6 foot, he's fast, he's strong, he can defend. He's going to be a quality centre half for us. I was just going through seeing if by chance maybe he'd suit the defensive midfield position or something, but it didn't look like it. And just based on his stats, we're going to put him on sweeper for now, work on that defending. He's already got the physicals and the pace, and so he doesn't need any help in those retrospects. So a good start. But here we go. Game 1, Fulham. Quality players here. You can see they got a really good bench. Bassi, who's signed from Ajax, he's a great centre half, got good potential. Palina, just you don't want to come up against that man in the middle. And we can just quickly see the lineup we're going to go with for the first game of the season. Don't believe we're going to make any changes other than Dobbin for the Loney. Harrison, we're going to go with the youngster. Ashley Young will be on the bench for this one. He could come in handy for us. You never know. He can play anywhere. If someone goes down in the midfield, maybe he comes on. Look at that, Goodison Park, getting ready for the opening day. Nothing beats the first game of the season, does it? It's so much anticipation. Has the team invested wisely? Has the team gelled with the new players? Have they signed no one and it just works for them? Who knows, but we're about to get our season underway. here, and there we go. Beto gets us underway to Onana, and they're just going to play the ball around a little bit, just get a feel for it. Just ease our way into the game. We don't want to do anything too silly. We're just going to keep it simple, and that's a great tackle there from Torre, and they'll get a throw in. And Williams already done Godfrey, but Godfrey's sort of backed up there. Okay, Benitez. Well blocked by Doucouré, and he's on the counter. Doucouré's found better. Oh, what a ball for McNeil. Surely we can make something of this. McNeil pops it up. Better with the volley. What a damn save from Leno, though. What a save. That's a very promising start there from the Toffees, and Fulham looked a little bit shaky at the back as well, which isn't ideal for them. That's for sure. But Leno going to play it out from the back here after 16 minutes. Straight upfield. Vinicius shows up the man. Plays it to Willian. Godfrey's tracked him beautifully, but he's played in for Kearney. Kearney back to Willian. Godfrey with a good tackle, but to Kearney. Godfrey's looking real good over there. And Kearney's giving away a little bit of a foul, it seems. Looks like he's going in the book for that one. Let's look at the replay. Not a very good attempt. So probably fair. Got to the 27th minute here. Danjuma to Beto. Beto looks like he's through here. What's he going to do? He plays it back to Danjuma, back to Onana. Onana to Garnet Gay. Intercepted by William. Now they're countering Torre. What's Torre got? Plays it to Kearney. Kearney plays it to Vinicius. Vinicius plays it back to William. William's going to go on a run himself. Finds Torre, who's got the pace. He's whipped it in, and Lukic. Oh no! Pickford gets a hand to it, but he can't keep it out. And Lukic is so happy he's going to thank the manager for putting him in the starting lineup. Not the start we wanted. We've already gone behind. It's only 31 minutes in though. We've still got the rest of the half, and we got the entire second half. But what a ball from Torre, the man on loan from AC Milan at Fulham, and he's just picked his man out beautifully, and he's hugging his he's pretending to hug his manager. It looks like in that image. Lukic, 1 goal in 1 match. Not what we want to be seeing. And at the break, Fulham were up 1-0. Not the best start to the season, but can we be surprised by it? I don't believe so. We had a great opportunity to start the game though, so it's unfortunate we couldn't take that opportunity, but we've got the second half to go, so still plenty of opportunity for us to get into the lead. And Fulham look dangerous from the off here. Cut to the 55th where Pickford's playing it out from the back. We've got it to Mikolenko on the left. Nice little ball for Onana. Onana's going to take it down the wing. He's whipped it in, but it's just missed Beto, and he's not been able to win the ball back. McNeil. Fulham have diffused that situation. It looks like they're countering us again. Here's Willian. Oh, great tackle, Doucouré. He is a monster in the middle. He finds the new signing, Beto. Beto tries to get it through, but Diop is there. Unfortunate, very unfortunate. But both teams are looking pretty dangerous in this second half. It's a bit more open. As we can see, Vinicius finds Wilson, Lukic to Wilson. This is dangerous. Lukic again looking for another one, gets it to Willian, but great save. Can Everton counter? It looks like we can. Great skills from Danjuma to beat his man. Oh, and he's just dribbled, and his fellow countryman Tete's on him still. And Danjuma, he's lost it. He's made a meal of that one, unfortunately. And again, they're just countering us back. But the ball's gone to no one. Mikolenko back to Pickford. And here we can see we're going to make our first changes of the game. McNeil, Beto, Doucouré, and Mikolenko off. Dobbin, Calvert-Lewin. Young and Coleman are coming onto the pitch. We've got a corner here for Danjuma to whip in. Can we get something from it? He's going to find Calvert-Lewin. What more can I say than masterclass from the manager? Brings on Calvert-Lewin. First touch. Nods it home. Oh, let's watch this again. He picks him out. He's got 2 men on him, but he just puts the far corner. There's no saving it. That's just beautiful. Look at this. Poetry in motion. We get level. Can we come away with a point here at home to start the season? Take it off Fulham after they've looked good, but so have we. We've definitely looked good. Alright, 77th minute. They made a change. Pickford plays out from the back from a free kick. Finds Coleman. Coleman finds Danjuma. Danjuma's played it to Onana. Played it to Garner Gay. Plays it through for Young. Young, what's he going to do? Young finds it back of the net. 78th minute. Everton 2, Fulham 1. Is that 3 points in the bag? Is this pure genius from the manager? Calvert-Lewin off the bench. First touch scores. Ashley Young, potentially his first touch of the game. He's run through. He's beaten Leno 1-on-1 to put Everton into the lead for the first time in this match and potentially take 3 points away from this game. It's going to be a very interesting last 12 minutes plus stoppage of this game. And Fulham are going to get us back underway. Pereira plays it back to Bassi. Bassi with a huge touch. Going to get not the greatest tackle, but he gets away with it. Dobbin finds Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin is through. Calvert-Lewin back in for Dobbin. And Dobbin scores! Just like that. They kick off, they turn the ball over. We run down the other end and put it in the back of the net. And there's an homage to the Aussie icon, Timmy Cahill. Just needed to do it to the flag. Also came on at the same time as Calvert-Lewin and Young. Tactics. Subs to the rescue in this one, boys. Holy, 3 goals to 1. That puts the icing on the cake now. That is game over. Surely we can't lose it from here. Everton are going to come away with a big win to start the season. Alright, and Fulham are going to get us back underway. They'll be hoping they can be a bit more composed this time around. Andres Pereira finds Vinicius. What's he got? Alright, he's found Wilson, who's found a lot of space, and Coleman can't keep up. Coleman's tracked back. He's put the ball in. It finds Willian. What a save, Pickford. Holy. And that is why he will be our number 1 as long as no one comes and snaps him up. We cut to the 90th minute here. Great interception from Coleman. Coleman plays it to Garner. What's Garner going to do? He's gone for a run himself and finds Ashley Young. He's beat 2 men. Ashley Young's away. He's got Bassi on him. Ashley Young! My goodness gracious me. He scores a brace. He makes it 4-1 in the 93rd minute and he goes and celebrates with the Everton fans. What a game. The subs have come through and saved us in this one. The subs have scored all 4 goals. The changes have just changed the game completely, and we've got a huge win to start the season. There is nothing to complain about here other than the opening half where we just weren't up to scratch. This second half has really shown the quality that we have got, and the whistle will be blown very shortly, and Everton will be 4-1 winners on the opening day here against Fulham. And there we have it. Everton 4, Fulham 1. And there he is, Mr. GJ. The new Aussie icon, maybe? Everyone's talking about Ange Ball and Tottenham. What about Everton and GJ games? We could have something special here. We really could. We're not here to muck around. We're here to make waves. We're here to cause problems for our opposition and to finish a lot higher than people are expecting. We're here to turn heads. that's what we're looking to do, and you can see from the stats, we deserved it in the end. We really upped our ante in the second half. More possession, more EG, more shots, more passes, more tackles, more interceptions. We were just in control, and here you can see 72nd minute, all those guys, 73rd minute, Calvert-Lewin, Young, Dobbin, Young. How good? How good is that? Danjuma, Calvert-Lewin, Garner, and Adrisa Garner-Gate with the assists in that one also. Now at the end of the episode, I'll show you the ratings, and I'll tell you who got what ratings in what game. But throughout this season, we're gonna have a Player of the Year vote. Every game there will be 3 points given to my man of the match, 2 points to the second best player, and a point to my third best player in my opinion. And at the end of the year, we will see who the player of the year will be for Everton Football Club. And here you can see our second game of the season is an away trip to Aston Villa, and we know that is going to be a very, very tricky outing for us. But we're up for the challenge. We showed that against Fulham. And with that, I think changes have to be made. Calvert-Lewin came on, made such a difference. Beto he had that one chance at the start, and that was it. So Jamiti's getting on the bench. As good as Idrissa Gana played, Doucouré was great as well, and Ashley Young came on and made a huge impact in the midfield. So he's also going to get a start. It's what you've got to do. You've got to reward people for playing well, and that's exactly what we're going to do. As you're going to see here, exactly why with this little stat they're going to show. Ashley Young scored 2 goals in his last game. He was on the field for, 20 minutes? He saved us along with Calvert-Lewin. And obviously a special mention to Dobbin, because his goal was important, but not as important anymore because it was the third goal. But opening up this game against Villa, we've come out of the gates hot. We've just tried to get straight down their wing and try and get a cross in, or just make something, and couldn't make anything of it. But Calvert-Lewin pressuring Olsen, and he's got to clear it, and he's cleared it to us. Doucouré, McNeil finds Calvert-Lewin, but Konsa, he's like, no son, you're not getting through here. This is not your day. Anyway, Ramsey, he's beaten Godfrey, but Godfrey then gets in front of him and gets back to Pickford. Calvert-Lewin can't make anything of it. Very, very open first 10 minutes. Both teams really just going for it here. There's no mucking about. It's straight to the point. We're here to play. That's what everyone's saying. Great save, Pickford. Watkins unlucky not to have a goal there. Alright, and now it's our turn to counter. It's counter after counter in these opening stages. Makalenko, Onana's just holding it up for us. He's got space, he's got time. He's going to play it back, it looks like. Alright, we've cut a few minutes forward. Olsen playing it out from the back. I can't tell who actually won that header, but Villa have got the ball. And they've also not got their strongest lineup, which surprised me. And Zaniolo here, causing problems. He's done his man. Ooh, and he's just put it wide. Definitely the danger man to watch out for. He's going to be a very, very important player for them in this one, considering there's no Diaby. Bailey's on the bench. There's a few players that I would have expected Villa to come out with, and they've not come out with. But that could work in our favour. That could mean we come away with a point here at Villa Park, which should be awesome. Maybe we'll come away with 3 in there. Ashley Young showing why he's in the team, causing problems. Can this cross result in the opening goal of the game? Who knows? Let's see what McNeil can do. Whips it in. Matty Cash clears. Ashley Young gets it on the volley, and an awesome save from Olsen. Ashley Young, he's not half-assing it for us. He's really, really upping the ante and showing exactly why we're going to rotate a lot. And if you're not performing, you've got to watch your back. there is lots of quality here, and a lot of people playing for contracts as well. I mean, Ashley Young will probably retire come the end of the season anyway. Whether he does or not, I'm not too sure. I wouldn't be surprised if he did though. Is kind of what I'm getting at though. But if he keeps performing, he will be offered a contract at least. And Calvert-Lewin hit a. You've got to be kidding me! What a shot! It's hit the crossbar and bounced out. It's landed on the line. I reckon. Right on half-time would have been perfect, but no, it's just not meant to be. So it's 0-0 at the break. We're still in it. We're holding our own here, but so we should be. They seem to have rotated. Maybe they're taking us lightly, but we're the ones coming off the good result, not them. So you would like to think there's reasons for them to not have the strongest lineup, but gave Cash a bit of a nudge, but great ball through. But Branthwaite is there to clean up, plays it back to Pickford. He's not got much time. Ducour nods it back. Duran, Tarkowski. Big play there. We needed that. Now McNeil's beat his man. What can McNeil do? Surely he's going to play to Calvert-Lewin. He's holding the ball. He's played to Ashley Young. Ashley Young's holding it up, plays it, but Matty Cash has it covered. Again, can't get through. But our time will come. It'll come. It sort of has to the way we're playing. We are playing very well. It's just a matter of time before we find the back of the net, I feel. Mikolenko got nowhere to go, but he's good on the ball. He holds it for us now. Tarkowski. Ducour, Godfrey to McNeil. McNeil turns his man. And he's just played it to Digne. But Godfrey's got back and put it out. Calvert-Lewin and Young are off. Getting a bit tired. So Dele Alli is on for his first game of the season. And Chamiti is making his debut here against Aston Villa. Hopefully he can get a debut day goal. Or maybe Dele Alli can come on and change the game for us. That's what we'll hope for anyway. But Watkins finds Zaniolo and he's just dispossessed, but then he dispossesses Mikolenko straight back. Watkins down the line. He's got time and space. He's cut in. No one's tackling him. He's got all the time in the world. He's had a crack. It's fallen to Godfrey to Zaniolo. He's just turned and finished it. No way. And just like that, we're behind, and it feels like we're not going to get back into it. It's just, no matter what we've done, it's not worked, and they've gone up the other end, and it's just bounced about. It's a bit of luck, definitely. A tough position for Pickford to try and get to it, but Zaniolo's picked that bottom left corner beautifully, and he's impressed with himself, and man, I would be too. That's his first goal of the season on loan from Galatasaray. So that's massive. But again, there's time. We're making more changes. Whether you say it's the right changes, maybe not. Maybe we should have left people like Beto and Harrison on the bench. Maybe they would have come in handy right about now when we're behind. But here we go. Zaniolo's played it into Watkins. Watkins to Duran. Duran to Pau Torres. Back to Duran. Duran. Watkins. Duran. Duran, Ramsey holds it up, but shot blocked. Patterson plays it out. Dobbin to Ducour. Are we going to counter? Can we get one back? Chamiti, what have you got, son? Plays it out to Mikolenko. What can Mikolenko do? He's calm. He's run the ball out. That's okay. We can keep going. That's okay. We will make mistakes, I guess. It's just frustrating, but here we go. Villa attacking again, and here you can see the possession stats. They're not looking good. I'm assuming that was for the last 15 minutes. It's just been all Villa, and Zaniolo's done this. Finds Watkins. What's Watkins got in store? Just the palms off his man, Zaniolo. Look at them passing around like it's nothing. Bailey, tuck. just unfortunate. That's all it is, lads. It's unfortunate. It's not. Today's not to be. Today is just not our day, and I can accept that. And it's frustrating. Look at that, man. Just needed it to be a little bit more powerful, and we would have been able to defuse that situation. But that's okay. Cut to the 90th minute. Can we just get a consolation goal? Let's hope so. Dobbin down the wing. He's cut in. What's he going to do? He's going to go himself, it looks like. And ooh, that is close, but that's going to end the game, I reckon.
Well, that must be it. He surely had to score there.
I reckon they're just going to play this out. Probably hang on to it, and that'll be all over Red Rover. And there you have it. Yep. Unfortunate result, but can't be too mad. Zaniolo and Bailey finding the back of the net for Villa. They played well. We can't be too disheartened by this result. It could have been worse. Could have been better too. But these match ratings probably say it all. Everyone just didn't really perform to the standard you would expect from them, especially after that first game against Fulham. Anyway, let's get ourselves into the League Cup. Maybe we can turn our fortune around here with a positive result. As you can see, they got a win in the first round of the cup, and they've drawn us. We're just going to go with the cup side for this one after making a couple of changes, I do believe. Let's just quickly see. We're going to put Gunnar Gay on the bench as he didn't actually play in that one, and Beto's going to get on the bench because again he didn't get a look in the last one, and they unfortunately the footage was corrupt. So just have a quick look at these stats. We go to the events. See Beto in the 87th minute. He came on and saved the damn day with a hat trick. And there were some decent goals too. The first one was pure luck. Who was playing on the left? Harrison at the time. He had a crack. It was saved by the keeper, parried out, and he's just scissor kicked at Beto, and we sort of just rolled from there. Hull caused us a lot of problems, but we kept a clean sheet, and that is a challenge and a half on this game. Now we're taking on Wolves, who've lost their first 2 league games, and they won in the cup, bottom of the table. But they have some dangerous players in this team, so we cannot take them lightly whatsoever. If we do, we're just asking for trouble in the end. So, as we can see, we're just going to make some changes to the bench we've got after the midweek game. We just want to make sure everyone is good and raring to go for this one. Ashley, whatever his name is. We've still got good depth, so we can have a midweek game, come back to the league, and not really have to worry all too much about who's in and who's out. But Wolves have got us underway here, and Huang, who's been awesome for them this season, him and Neto are the reason they are where they are. And good shot, good save too. Have gotten the good results they have, and I'm sure, as you're all aware, at the weekend they're the ones to take the first scalp of Manchester City this season. And how good is it? I would hate to be whoever City are playing in the Champions League this week, because they're going to be out with a vengeance, and then they've got the Gunners. And again, if I was Arsenal, I would not be looking forward to that. Pep will not lose 2 league games in a row. There is no way. If you're an Arsenal fan in that one and you guys come away with a point, that is a massive win. Especially considering you and Who saw that coming? Adrisa Garner Gay with the finish. And there we go. Another homage to Timmy Cahill. As he's got a little bit to do with the team. Helping out GJ here at the Toffees. And look at this. He just has he composes himself, puts it near post. He shouldn't be finishing that, but guess what? He did. We are 1-0 up here at Goodison. Maybe we can make Goodison a fortress this season. This is our third game here at home of the 4 we've played, and the only away game was against Villa, and that was a loss. This could easily be a loss still. Wolves are a great side, but what are they doing? If they're going to keep doing that, they're not going to win. It's only 10 minutes in. There's plenty of time. Danjuma's been really good for us. He's very electric on the ball, but he can get back and try and help defend just with that pace he's got. He's no slouch. I'm very pleased to have him in the team. That is for sure. We've got a few players like that. I'm very keen to just rotate, and I'm gonna miss Danjuma come season 2. So I don't know who we're gonna try and bring in. I don't know if you guys have suggestions for 1 or 2 January signings, but what do you think we're going to do when Danjuma goes? Do we look for an English player? Do we try and sign him back depending on our transfer budget? Because he's definitely that good. Here we go. Wolves looking dangerous here anyway, and Traore turns his man, but straight at the keeper, which we are very pleased with. Anyway, Tarkowski's put it out to Mikalenko. And you guys, let me know down below. Who are you doing your career modes with? How do you play? Do you play 4 minute, 5 minute, 6 minute halves, maybe more? What difficulty do you play on? Do you guys play 50%, sim 50%? What a finish by Wang Hee-chan. So much power Pickford had. There was nothing he could do. Absolutely nothing. Look at this again. They just play it. It's blocked with or was safe, and it just falls to him, and he drills that thing home. Absolutely drills it home. But back to what I was saying. Like, do you guys simulate much? Do you simulate a lot? Would you like to see some simulation in this, or do you like the fact we're going to play 100% of our games a season? It's going to take a lot longer to get the episodes out, and a lot longer to get through the seasons, because the episodes are going to be longer as well with that. Or do we do 4 games an episode and simulate 1 an episode? Let me know. I'm already in the middle of recording the second episode. I've already played the first game for that one, which would be away to Sheffield. We've got a free kick here. Now, I've never been amazing at free kicks. I've only scored 1 on this game so far. So let's see what McNeil can do. Can he find the back of the net? Nope, he finds Tomato's head. Great volley, but saved. Yeah, like, I'm obviously open to what you guys have to say. If you believe it should be a little bit shorter. Oh, here we go. Doucouré on the counter. Bottom corner. King is not saving that. Beto plays the ball through, and Doucouré is like, thank you very much, sir. I'm putting this in the back of the net and putting us back in front of the home faithful. Look at those Toffees fans. Look at this, Beto. Just perfection on the pass. Doucouré got enough pace that he doesn't have to worry about the guys behind him. And he's got a good finish on him. He scored a few goals for Everton, and he gets them when they're required. It's like, we need a goal. Let me pop up and let me sort you out. Let me get us on the score sheet, you know. And there you have it at the break. Everton 2, Wolves 1. There, the level pegging didn't last long. So if you guys want to see me go about this differently, if you like the longer episodes and the fact we're playing every game and having extended highlights, obviously as you can tell, this is all post commentary. The way I'm recording, I can't record both game audio and microphone audio at the same time. If I could, I'd 100% just do it live. It'd make my life easier as well, but it does mean I can just play and then just chop it up as I go, and then once it's complete, just speak over the top of it for however long. This is all one take. If I make a mistake, then it's going to be in there. Like, I've been sitting here waffling for 40 minutes now, and we're still going strong. It's nearly, as you can obviously tell, the episode's nearly over. But if you guys want to see 20-minute episodes, cool. If you want them to be longer, let me know. Let me know if you would like to see less highlights. I'm trying to show you guys not only our attack but our defense. I want you to see that we are put under pressure, and it not me just be like, oh look, we had 7 shots, and not show you any of the stats or the highlights and go, oh my god, we lost 1-0. How can that happen when we had seven awesome opportunities? I want you to see the sloppy tackles. I want you to see the cards. I want you to see, if there's a period where we're just under a bunch of pressure, do you want me to put it in? Do you want me to just show you goals? Like, what do you guys want to see? And there you have it. Again, cutting back to this, 2-1. Not much happened in that second half. It was very cagey affair. There is a lot of content on YouTube, and in the background you'll see the stats and the match ratings. So what do you guys prefer, and how would you like to see this save coming out? I'm happy to do longer and do like podcast style things where obviously we talk about what's going on in the episode and in the game, but also just talk about what's going on. And here you can just see after that game the table as it stands, or going into the Sheffield game, which will be at the start of the next episode. So just drop some comments down below. Do you want waffle? Do you want commentary? Like, what would you like? And here's the player of the year votes. As you can see, Doucouré has currently got 4, followed by Young with 3, Danjuma with 3, Beto, Godfrey, Gay with 3, Pickford with 2, and then Cavalier and Mikalenko and Garner all sharing 1 apiece. And I'll just let you know, against Fulham we gave Young 3, Godfrey 2, and Calvert-Lewin 1. Then against Villa we gave 3 to Danjuma, 2 to Doucouré, and 1 for Mikalenko. Against Hull, Beto with 3, Pickford with 2, and Garner with 1. Then in the last game against Wolves, Gay got 3, Doucouré got 2, and Godfrey got 1. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this, hefty first episode. A lot of gameplay. I thought about just playing the first game and putting it out as just a 1-game episode, but there was no transfer window, so I figured let's just play the first month. Let's see where we're at. Get the ball rolling. Again, if you've got this far, let me know what you want to see when it comes to the content. I think I'm gonna just do a bit of a Ultimate Team series at the same time, but we'll leave it at that. Hopefully you join me for the journey. Hopefully you're back for the second episode where we will have the next 4 games of the season. And hopefully we can continue our dominance at Goodison Park, and hopefully we can improve that away form. Anyway, thanks for joining. I'll see you guys later.